Guys, this is pretty big news. Betaflight has its own configurator. You can get it right now from the Chrome Web Store. Just search for Betaflight and install it. But there are some caveats. It's not officially released yet as far as, here it is on the Chrome Store, so it's at least a little bit released. But according to Boris on the Betaflight thread, it's still got tons of work to do. It's still in beta, if you will. So if you want to download this and play with this, go ahead. But it's not finished and you could screw stuff up. Like, for example, I think I read that it doesn't actually fully work right on versions of Betaflight earlier than 2.8.1. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Because look here in the firmware flasher. You can pick older versions of Betaflight right here from the pull down list. You don't need to download the hex file anymore. Look, 261, 254, 252, 240. That was the first one to actually get a version number. And then here are the old date releases. This was just back from when Boris was releasing them every now and then without actually giving them version numbers. You could go back as far as you want, but gosh, be careful. Like, don't screw your board up, or somehow have your copter turn into a whirling dervish and chop your face off. Okay, so read up on it. All I'm doing here is I'm telling you that it exists. Now, the advantage of this is, well, of course, as I showed you, you can flash the versions of Betaflight right from the list. That's pretty cool. But all those command line options that are so confusing, like how do you set 4 kilohertz loop time with 2 kilohertz motor updates? Well, there's the gyro denom and the PID process denom, and how does that all work? Oh, go read the wiki. I don't want to, right? You could do that all right here from within the GUI, and I would love to show you that. But I'm on a business trip, and I didn't bring my copter with me on this business trip. I know, what was I thinking? So I can't. I don't even have a board like to plug in and just show you all the options. So I fail. But it's too big a deal that it's finally available for you to download for me to let even a few days go by without just telling you that it's out there. Run, go get it, play with it. Be careful, but it's still beta and it's still not finished, and there's still tons of bugs. Like, for example, the curves that you see when you set your expo and it shows the response curve, they have work to do. There's other stuff that you can find people talking about on the Betaflight thread. If you can possibly keep up on that, it's still going to get better. But if you want to be on the absolute bleeding edge, or if you just want to see this lovely yellow logo up here in the upper left, go ahead to the Chrome store, download it, play with it, enjoy. Happy flying.